Most gardeners reach for manure the moment January hits. It feels productive. It feels traditional. But here's the uncomfortable truth. In cold soil, manure is one of the slowest and least efficient ways to build fertility. While it sits there barely breaking down, something else can wake your soil instantly and multiply harvest potential before spring even arrives. This is the soil trick most gardeners never hear about, because it does not come in a bag, it does not smell like tradition, and it does not make garden centres money. Why manure fails in January soil. Cold soil shuts down biology. Microbes slow to a crawl. Manure depends entirely on microbial activity to release nutrients. When temperatures are low, nitrogen stays locked, organic matter stays raw, and much of the value is lost before plants ever see it. The hidden problem nobody talks about. Manure feeds plants indirectly. Soil microbes must digest it first. In January, that digestion barely happens. What soil actually needs at this time is not raw organic matter, but microbial stimulation. The goal is not to add more food. The goal is to wake the kitchen. The January soil trick that changes everything. Instead of manure, this method feeds soil microbes directly using soluble carbon and minerals. It activates bacteria immediately, which triggers fungal networks which unlock nutrients already present in your soil. This is not fertilizer. This is biological ignition. So, here's the exact soil activation formula. Mix 1 tablespoon of unsulfured blackstrap molasses into 10 litres of water. Then add 1 tablespoon of finely sifted wood ash or basalt rock dust. Give it a really good stir until everything is fully dissolved. Now, apply this mixture directly to the soil, not the foliage, at a rate of about 1 litre per square metre. And if the soil is dry, it's best to water it lightly beforehand. You might be wondering why molasses works when manure does not. Well, molasses is a simple sugar. Soil bacteria consume it instantly, even when the temperatures are a bit cooler. As these bacteria multiply, they release organic acids that free up locked nutrients like phosphorus and calcium. You know, minerals actually matter even more than just nutrients. Plants simply can't build strong tissue without them. Now, manure, while it does contain nutrients, often falls short when it comes to those essential trace minerals. That's where wood ash or rock dust comes in. They supply potassium, calcium, magnesium, and those trace elements that both microbes and plants really need. So, what exactly happens underground after you apply these minerals? Well, within just a few days, microbial respiration noticeably increases. Soil aggregates start to form as bacteria glue those tiny particles together. Meanwhile, fungi stretch outward, which improves both water retention and nutrient exchange. Now, why does all of this actually triple your harvest potential? It's because healthy soil biology leads to improved root density. And well, better roots mean better water uptake, more efficient nutrient absorption, and stronger plant immunity. This positive effect just keeps compounding throughout the season. Manure applied later feeds growth. Activated soil feeds yield. Why gardeners think this trick is risky? It sounds too simple. No piles, no aging, no smell. Garden culture has taught people that fertility must be heavy and visible. Biology works quietly. When manure still has a place. Manure is valuable for long-term organic matter. It belongs in compost piles, autumn beds, or fully broken down systems. January is not its moment. So, how often should you apply this soil drench? Well, just once in January is usually enough to wake the soil. For those heavy-feeding beds, a second application about 4 weeks later can be helpful. Remember, more is not better. Biology, you see, really thrives on rhythm. Now, let's talk about mistakes to avoid. Never, and I mean never, apply molasses to frozen soil. Don't be tempted to increase the concentration, thinking it'll work faster. And please never skip the minerals. Sugar alone only feeds the bacteria, but not the structure. So, what do gardeners notice first? Well, the soil becomes darker and more crumbly. Water starts to penetrate faster, and earthworms show up earlier than usual. You might also see that seedlings root faster and resist stress much better. These are signs of living soil, not fertilizer response. Why this works across climates is, well, actually pretty fascinating. This method relies on microbial metabolism, not heat. As long as soil is not frozen solid, biology responds. That makes it ideal for late winter preparation. It prepares soil instead of waiting for it. The real reason manure is overused. Manure feels productive because it is visible. Biological activation feels invisible until results show. Nature does not advertise its work. It simply delivers. The takeaway every gardener should remember. January soil does not need feeding. It needs awakening. Once biology is active, nutrients follow naturally. This single shift in thinking separates average harvests from extraordinary ones. If this soil strategy saved you time, money, and wasted effort, subscribe to Nature's Blueprint. Share this with another gardener who still relies on manure alone, and help spread soil knowledge that actually works.